Previously on Aspiring Dungeon Master.
You look around, and in the void, you see a spectral being. And the spirit immediately says, "Leave this place now."
I say a quick prayer that he will find peace, and I start to leave.
As you leave, you get sort of a tight feeling in your chest. Galavan? Like you feel that you were supposed to do something else. There is an echoing, sliding sound of metal against a sheath as the spirit draws the longsword.
Please do not. I feel that there's a reason I must be here. I'm very sorry for what must come next.
What are you doing?
Alright, everyone roll initiative, I guess. You just bring your sword down on it, and it, disperses into smoke immediately. Why is it always Krava that kills things, by the way? You just smash, as it's starting to float back up, pitifully, you smash it back into the ground and shatter it.
Bonus action, I grab the hilt.
Alright, you have a bladeless hilt.
Jagged? A bladeless?
Krava has killed every single enemy that they fought so far. What do you guys think of the name Krava the Executioner? Welcome back to Aspiring Dungeon Master.
Read intelligence anyway.
Whoa!
What?
We're on again.
Alright.
Whoa!
Hey!
Whoa! Woo me up inside!
I'm just gonna pretend that we didn't split it. So, we're back in here.
Cool.
Everyone already saw the previously on segment, so I'm not going to, make us reenact what just happened 10 minutes ago.
We killed a sword.
Right.
I tried to grab it.
And a ghost. You killed a dead guy, and what was probably another dead guy who had possessed a sword. You're just really ruining all these depressed people's lives.
I put the hilt in my bag and I open the chest.
By the way, the tightness from your chest, not that chest, is alleviating every time you kill a thing.
I'm putting things
You
to
open
rest.
the chest.
I go to Krava and I'm like, come on, buddy, let's see what's inside here.
I open it.
Opening the chest.
I'm a bounty hunter.
The chest contains ruined cloth and the sodden remains of a book.
Is there any signifiers on the book?
Throw
Or is
another
it just...
It just looks decayed and ruined.
I wonder if we can cast mending on that.
Do any of you know mending?
No.
Sadly, I do not.
I do.
I'll learn.
Does the cloth, is it a lot of cloth?
It's a decent amount, covering the whole base of the
I
chest.
take the cloth.
Hey, the chest may be worth something.
I want
It's
to
made out of bronze.
investigate... That's true.
Oh,
I want to investigate the body.
but I almost threw it.
I would
The body?
recommend whatever sodden remains are left of that book inside. I will hold on to the chest so that no pieces of the book are lost, and if we can find some skilled magic user in mending, we could repair whatever was lost in this text.
Find Nicolas Cage, put a bunch
Perhaps
of lemon juice on this
something
book.
important.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
Krava?
I take the cloth and I take all the little sword remains, put it in the cloth, and then wrap it up, put it in my bag with the hilt.
He's just gonna carry around this possessed sword everywhere.
No, I'm okay.
I want a flying sword.
Alright.
What color is the cloth? Because I can't see it.
I do investigate.
What color is the
it.
cloth?
Just ruined brown.
What does that look like?
Shit. Brown.
Sorry.
Yeah, no
Rusty
shit. What
too.
does brown look like?
It's cloth. It's not gray and it's not red. It's a lighter gray for you.
Alright, investigate the skeleton.
Cool.
7.
Alright, so the skeleton is dressed in a rusted breastplate. It seems like there's some cloth of some fancier dress clothing that it was once wearing. It doesn't seem to have anything signifying anything. There's no amulet or
Does the armor it's
crest
wearing
or
look similar to the armor the ghost was decorated in?
yes.
I believe we have laid to rest the spirit that we vanquished earlier.
Good.
I say a few prayers and kneel for a moment, praying to Kalimvor and trying to alleviate and bless this place as best I can.
Alright.
I will do something similar, but saying in Celestial, may this place find peace and rest for all eternity.
I do the same, but I'm only mocking them. I'm like, oh, very good, very good.
And Kraven?
I'm rolling my chest because it still kind of hurts. And I'm...
Yeah, there's still that bruise there.
Did you do this?
Yes,
Gesture to the armor?
it is one of my talents.
You've got this sort of shimmering field
It's like
of
purple.
somewhat armor-shaped
Yeah.
stuff around
Look
you.
at you, big guy. Looking better.
I want to put the lid of the coffin back on the tomb.
Alright.
I'm gonna help him.
Well, it's stone. It's harder to put back on.
I lift it.
We all...
Alright, all of you working together can lift this thing and
Yeah.
put it back on.
And then as we're doing it, this is why we don't desecrate tombs.
We didn't
Did we
desecrate
take the
anything.
breastplate?
No, we did not.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the breastplate before. Oh wait, no. You know what? I'm not gonna touch that because freaky deaky shit's gonna go down.
Just passively, out of the corner of the eye, of your eye, Kami, you sort of look over at the chest. That you've taken all the cloth out of it, right?
Wrap this sort of...
You're noticing that the chest is bigger than the space inside the chest.
I let go of the thing. Letting
There goes the lid.
Yeah, I know it's Kami and I just put it down and then walk over with them.
I look at
Why are you putting the lid on?
I'm gonna observe the chest and say, hold on, guys. There's a little more to this.
What?
You said it's bigger than the.
It's bigger than the space inside of it.
What's up?
Okay, can I see if I can lift up any side panels?
Make an investigation check.
Can I help him investigate?
Yeah, you can have it with advantage.
Okay, that's a 2 with
or-
5. That's 5.
Oh, you get advantage. Because I'm
advantage.
helping you.
Oh,
Roll again.
that's a 1
Alright.
with a.
Can you help me? I'm good at these things.
Yeah.
So you switch positions and hand the chest over to Galvan.
I rolled a 16 both times plus 3, 19.
So I'm gonna I take pictures.
Kami points over Galavan's shoulder, and Galavan is able to reach in and find a sort of like a hole in the bottom of the chest that you can fit your finger into, and you pull it back, revealing a false bottom, several inches higher than the chest should be deep, inside of which you find a gold chain and locket, and 2 rings of braided silver and electrum.
Can I investigate these objects?
Sure. Roll investigation.
Would they fit in?
13.
Alright, so 13, you looking over the rings, just seems to be silver and electrum braided around each other. You open the locket and find a dusty, faded portrait of a lovely half-elf female etched in profile.
What is it?
May I see those items for a moment? I am knowledgeable in the arcane. I may be able to sense something from them.
Yeah, here you are.
Basically, at least the knowledge of kind of thing.
Okay.
So that would be with my intelligence, wouldn't it?
Yep.
14 plus 2, so 16.
Looking at these, you don't find any runes or marks or anything to indicate that they might be magical.
Well,
I was not able to discern any magical properties. I thought it would be important before we do anything with them in case, because if they are powerful items, they're clearly made with some sort of magic that I cannot detect.
there are 4 items and 4 of us.
I take the locket and I look at the picture of it. I'm like, I'll take the locket, all right?
For Kami to masturbate to.
No, and then when everybody's looking away, I toss it into the tomb with the guy.
You just into the other room over here?
No, into the
Or
the
into
coffin.
the coffin?
Into the coffin.
Okay, you toss
So-
the locket into the coffin. Freaking sentimental.
Can I perceive
Won't
them?
pray to a god, but will like
Oh no, I'm
try
atheist.
to try
so
to appease this ghost you just killed.
I'm just like, here you go, buddy.
That was actually a really nice gesture. If my character saw that.
Shut up, you two.
He would have reached back in and taken the amulet.
Aha!
What do you think you're doing?
Forfeit.
Alright. Are you guys...
I
what
take
do
a
you do?
ring.
You take a ring?
And I will take the ring as well.
The two Asimar
Right.
have rings. Would you like the
First
chest?
Oh,
Was
The
there
empty
4
iron chest?
Were there 4
the
things?
chest.
No,
Well, the
there
chest
was
is
the
one.
locket. The locket was on a gold chain, and there were 2 electrum rings, or silver
I
and
take
electrum
the
rings.
chest.
You take the iron chest that's now empty.
I thought it had the book remnants.
Well, yeah.
I put the sword and cloth stuff in that. Can I fit it in my bag? I'm pretty low.
You can put it on my donkey when we get back.
We could sell it. and take
Yeah,
it
you
for-
could find a way to strap it to the donkey. Yeah.
Okay.
It may have
Yeah,
some
fine.
value. The bronze.
What you looking for?
Healing hands.
It's iron.
It's an alphabetical
iron?
system,
It's
Trey.
more-
I'm in the Ashes, and it's not here.
You're not big into
Maybe a
that.
cutoff.
Healing hands isn't a spell, first of all.
Oh, yeah, I
think
It's
that's
healing
it.
word and cure wounds.
Oh. I have lay on hands.
I have a
Hands
backpack.
is a
It
what
comes to my
thing?
explorer's kit. Or
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have lay on hands.
There is no healing hands.
But it says in Volos that Asimars have healing hands.
No,
Oh.
that's the lay. It's similar to the lay on hands ability. Right?
Yeah, it's lay on hands, but you only get it for you can heal a creature your level hit points with touch as an action. So you're level 1. That means you have a pool of 1 hit point to heal creatures with as a touch action.
Okay.
So it works the same as lay on hands, which is the paladin ability. It's identical.
Okay. So essentially, I can't really do jack shit for Gravo.
No one can do jack shit for
His
Krava.
maximum
Krava's at his
health.
maximum HP.
You're
And is
completely
wounded.
You can cause a creature to regain hit points equal to their level.
Yeah.
So right now it would only be 1.
Is there more places to go in this team?
Nope. That's the end of it.
Awesome.
I think we've-
that you can tell anyway.
I think we've tampered with the
Does
supernatural
that
enough.
count as a curse or a disease? Should I roll a religion or something for it? His maximum being lowered.
Yeah, you can roll a religion check
I have.
or Arcana if you're proficient in that. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
22. You.
22. It's not really curse or disease. It's a sort of hybrid of both. You know that ghostly entities can sort of drag your life force into a more in theory a more dead state.
Yeah.
So they can somewhat make you just passively closer to death.
I wish there was something more I could do.
With a 22 in religion, you probably know that after a while you recover.
But it will get better.
Good. I do an investigation, start knocking on the walls of the room.
All right, roll investigation.
It's a good point. I'd like to help him.
Wanna listen?
All right, with advantage.
0. 4. 9.
Beating on all the walls, you don't hear anything hollow. It's just the against the stone walls of the chamber,
Awesome.
Well,
which are dark except for your light, which would illuminate the whole room.
I've got a
so what
pretty
are you
nasty
talking
wound on my arm. I think we've had enough for one day.
I don't feel this.
The Grace Tomb has been laid to rest.
I think so.
you don't believe?
I said I do believe.
Oh, I see.
Now let's put on the coffin.
We all lift the lid and put it back on.
Yeah, I pat my hand. I'm like, "Good night, old guy," and then I walk out.
Let us leave.
just
That ring. What did you say it was made of? I'm sorry, I didn't add it. to my
Silver and
notes.
electrum.
Silver and
Or
electrum.
both of them silver and electrum?
Yeah.
It's Electro. Boogie, woogie, woogie. I think that's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's
No,
4:30
4:30.
right now.
Oh, we still got like an hour.
Mhm.
Audience, ignore that. You don't know what time it is.
It's what it currently is. time you are watching this.
Yeah, it's.
We're
so dark.
here right now talking to you. Post questions in the comments.
Yeah, this
and
is
we will
live.
immediately answer them. No, we won't do that. Thing you just said. Ha! You
Oh,
jokester
wait.
and or serious problem for us.
Hey, tell a funny joke, audience.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Good joke.
Ha! That's a funny joke, audience.
It was a funny joke.
Yeah.
You guys are doing nothing.
How do you feel about politics, audience?
Alright, what are you guys doing?
Well, we're leaving the
Grab my chest and
Leaving the tomb. You're now outside the tomb.
I want to close the door.
Alright. You and Krava sort of pull against the door, but there's no handle on the outside, so you have to leave it at least as big as your fingers.
Understood. Should be good enough. Should we
Yeah.
head back to town?
I'm gonna carve in with my short sword, trying to
That's
make it around. Do not enter. Dead inside.
Okay, Walking Dead.
Alright, you leave some thin white scrapes against the door
Mhm.
that say, in common, I assume,
Yeah.
do not enter dead inside.
What does it say?
It says, do dead not enter inside.
What does this
You
mean?
gotta get. It just means don't come in.
Okay.
Alright, let us make a return to town and let
I need to see the
Kaylessa
priests.
know that and the old woman.
And Kaylessa didn't give a shit about this.
Oh, that was a separate matter.
Let's let the
Mengabarl and Pelmandiver, the little girl.
let's
both,
let the chicken lady know.
The chicken lady.
Alright, let us go back. And I take Albert.
I'm gonna find Pentel on it.
Albert wasn't with.
Yeah, Albert was with you. Camden wasn't.
Oh yes.
As we're walking back, I'm like, shit! I must have dropped it.
Dropped what?
The locket. I must have dropped it along the way.
You dropped a gold chain.
Well, I mean, everyone makes mistakes, don't they?
I want to make an insight check.
Make a deception
Okay,
check.
I'm gonna make a deception check. 11 plus 4.
22.
15.
Oh, yeah, I lost the locket.
And I walk a little faster.
Can I know whether he's... No, that's reading too far into insight. I just keep walking on my way. I'm sorry you dropped it.
There's more gold to be made.
It's true.
Yes, that is true. We have plenty more adventures ahead of us.
We'll see.
Yeah, let's hope.
Well, we still have that spire to go to.
True. Let's just make our way back to town.
Alright, you walk back. The sun is starting to set by the time you get back to Red Larch.
I'm going to go to the blacksmith to get my javelins.
Alright.
Do I get them?
Gami.
No.
Would
Yeah.
you like to go speak to the old woman and the child?
Yeah.
Would you like to join us or speak to the constable?
Well, I want to come with that.
Here, me and Krava will go to the blacksmith after we go see the woman, and you two can tell the constable and whoever else needs to know about it.
Fair enough.
I suppose.
So we're gonna split up.
You're splitting now?
Yes, we're gonna split up when we get to town. We're gonna split
Well,
up.
you're at town now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to the old woman, we're going to the constable.
We're gonna go to the old woman, then the blacksmith, and they're gonna go to the constable.
Alright, so we'll do you headed towards number 14. And your wonderful little map there. Mandiver's Poultry. Inside, there's a couple of, you knock on the door. Old woman opens the door. Mini Mandiver, the wonderful lady that you met before, says, what did you
Yes, exactly.
I pull up the remains
just
of
has
the
a stroke in front of you.
No, it won't be until
What brings you back to Mandiver's Poultry?
I'd like to let you know that any strange goings on have ended at the tomb.
How did you manage that?
We went and laid any ghost there to rest.
Well, that's very impressive.
Yes.
Did you do that all by
Show her the
yourself?
sword.
No, we had our 2 companions there too.
They are informing
ones
the
that were there
constable
with
of this.
I'm still in the badass armor too.
show her the
I
remnants.
pull out the chest and open it to show her the remains of the sword. This was cursed, and now it's broken. I shut it.
Do you know anything else of that tomb that was there?
Nothing would come into our knowledge about the tomb. It's just the kids just discovered it while they were playing, and there was a ghost there, and I guess the ghost was real.
There was no Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Sorry?
I'm sorry, my friend is speaking another language.
Oh, how very clever of you.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask you to please make sure that I'd like you to ask you to please make sure that the children do not play around there, as though we may be safe. Other curious goblins and creatures may come upon it.
Of course. Is there anything else I can do for you as a thanks? Is there anything you'd like to know? I saw the look on Soulange's face. What are you laughing about? I see the look on Soulange's face, and I'm just immediately deeply desiring to go. I was pretty foxy in my day. Anyway,
Things you can do for us, pal.
I
of her, little did we know.
she's not a half elf, unfortunately.
No.
I can tell you things about the town. I know all the town elders and the constable, and I can give you chicken.
I would like one.
I mean, more accurately, I could give the chicken to Kaylessa, and she could cook the chicken, and then you should eat it. But you shouldn't eat it without cooking it, because that's how you get salmonella poisoning,
What's that?
which is an elven word, also.
I'd like to ask you, has there been a creature here of boar-esque look?
Half man, half boar.
Well, when you said boar-esque look, I thought hunters occasionally see a boar in the area. You say boar man. I don't know of anything quite so odd as that.
Have you seen a woman in crimson cloak?
No.
Okay.
Likely story.
I've seen people. I know of people in black cloaks.
Oh God!
Who were the ones in black cloaks?
Oh, just a couple of the a few of the town elders. They have some little club. They pull all the strings in this town.
Pull all the strings.
They put on these black cloaks and they have these meetings. They're harmless. It's just their little thing that they do.
When do these meetings usually take place?
Around late at night when they think nobody's watching, when they think old ladies have gone to bed in the middle of the afternoon, when I see them.
Where?
I knew I knew where they went in before. I think in the wagon works. Pretty sure. Come on.
Looking at my plot hooks.
Looking at my plot hooks, yeah.
Listen now, listen to me. Plot hooks.
Sometimes they meet at the wagon works, and sometimes they meet over at the quarry to the north.
You said they pull the strings?
I didn't realize it was almost 5 o'clock.
Close the door. Yeah. What?
They pull the
I mean, they're all the town elders. They meet to decide what happens anyways, and they just sort of
Are any of these
manipulate
choices
things.
bad for the people?
Well, that's very good. I love to see elders being in the community. If you may, we'd love to have a good, fine chicken to have. If you wouldn't mind, that we could give to Kaylessa and make a very bountiful meal.
Yes. And she calls out, "Pal!" And Pal nods and reaches into a cage and grabs the chicken by the neck. She looks back at you. She goes into the back room with the chicken. Minnie turns back to you and she's smiling.
as you hear agonizing scream. You son of a bitch!
Soulange's making a stack of dice and they fell.
Maybe
I'm
stop
gonna
making
take
so
a
much
while
noise.
to pluck the chicken and clean the chicken. We'll send it over to Kalesa, and she'll let you know when it's ready.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Now, if there is anything else you ever need of us, please let us know. I'll always be happy to help and ensure the safety of the children.
Thank you.
And we turn away and we start to walk towards the blacksmith.
All right,
You hear that?
and
That's all you say.
you hear that? Yeah, I have ears.
Well, we need to look into that.
Definitely.
So, you guys, where were you going?
We're walking towards the constable.
Alright.
As we're walking there, I say something to you in Celestial. Tommy's lying to us.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, he's lied a couple times as far as I know, but either he still has that amulet or he did something with it, but he definitely did not use it.
Oh, well.
It was his treasure. I do not care about that, but he has been dishonest more than once.
I'm sure he couldn't have meant any harm.
Well, it is his gold. It
Right,
is up to
okay.
him and his business what he chooses to do with it, but if he chooses to lie to us as well, I feel it is something we have the right to know.
I'd be not worried about it thus far. But I'm sure that from his actions, he's not a malicious person by any means. I mean, he cares very deeply about keeping the children safe, as I can see so far, so he is one of the reasons we went to the tomb to begin with.
Men bent on revenge are willing to do many things. But let us go talk to the constable.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so you get to the 4-building set of the butchers.
Okay. Knock.
On which...
The one with the constable, the one where he's living. Or the one we looked at last time.
All right, you knock...
Wait, so that means we passed... No, that was a different poultry shop, because there's
Yeah.
two... Yeah, never mind.
Well, you're at 11. They
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to 14.
Yeah.
All right, you knock on the door.
Which number was
Does anyone answer?
Constable!
What was his name? It was the... I wrote it
Constable Harburg,
Hard Rock. I go to the next building over and knock.
which is number... You were at number 3, which is, well, the whole thing is number 11.
Yeah.
But there were 4 buildings, and he was in the 3rd one last time you spoke to him.
Okay, so I walk over to the second one.
The 2nd one
Yeah, not the
was,
the closest.
you come to the one that smells very smoky and barbecuey, and you knock on that door. There, the door opens and a man steps out that you recognize as being one of the trustees / butcher assistants that were with Jalessa before.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen the constable?
Yeah, he's in the butcher shop right now, the next building over.
Thank you. And I walk over and
Close the door.
just open the door because it's a shop.
All right, you step back in. There are 4 men. One of them is Constable Harburg and Jalessa, all at their stations before. There's no one on the meat hook anymore. They've obviously killed him now.
The elders have spoken.
Jalessa and Harburg and the 3 other trustees that are in there at the time look at you.
Hardwick, we took care of the tomb.
Oh! How did you do that?
There was a goblin and a half-ogre outside, and as we went to investigate the tomb, it was haunted.
I'm glad that you went and not me, then.
Certainly, but it is dealt with. I don't imagine there being any further trouble, but I would try to keep the members of the town away from it.
Yes.
Well, thank you for your assistance.
I fear that
That
if there
voice
were
crack and that old, tired man.
I fear that if there were monsters out there, there could be more. The town should be wary.
It's certain. Cole, what are you doing?
Cole's
Come on.
trying to do a handstand. Get the blood pumping, audience.
All
Remember,
right.
stay safe.
It's possible, certainly, that there are more monsters out there.
But we wanted to let you know. Thought it was right.
Yes, the goblins or half ogres or whatever may be could probably still have an interest in the tomb even though it has been emptied. I'm sure their only intent of being there was for money or whatever may be kept inside.
Certainly a possibility.
But anyway, I suppose we should be on our way.
Where are you headed to?
Perhaps the inn. It seems tonight would be a good night to rest and continue.
Well, every
our-
night seems like a good night to rest.
This night especially, as we are tired. And we will probably continue our quest, I suppose, in the morning.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Who is that?
Alright, and I leave, and should we meet them at the blacksmith's shop? They might be there.
Yes, if they're still there. That would be a good suggestion.
So we start going towards the smith's.
I go to the which one is the Smith shop again?
Depends on if you're going to the weaponry store or the blacksmith.
Yeah, you guys went to the blacksmith and picked up your silver-tipped javelins.
Yes.
Do we see them
There
there?
wasn't any issue with that. If you're going to meet
cannot
them
use
there,
this,
yeah.
my friend. Brother, Grava, you know I may not use a spear.
Yoo-hoo!
Did you pay them ahead of time, or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Did you get everything you needed?
Uh-huh.
I brandished both of them.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
spoke to the constable. He seemed
Never be
happy
of
that we
use
took
now.
care of the tomb.
And Minnie seems safe, as well as her daughter.
Anything else happen to anyone?
No. There is something we must discuss.
Yes.
Should we retire to the inn?
I'm afraid it's unsafe there to speak.
Where would you like to go?
Is there any alleys around us?
I
By
saw,
Manga Bar alive.
I saw
Uh,
a quarry as we entered the town.
Yes.
Um,
Probably not the best to go there either.
Maybe now it is.
Let's discuss what we have to tell them.
then
Like,
where should we go? my friend?
You can see the map there. The town is basically just along the long road, and outside of that is just open fields and forest, or not forest, but trees.
Here.
Oh,
Grava.
shit, I still have Albert with me.
Grava,
Yeah.
Before we leave, can we follow me to the inn? I must attend to Albert.
Alright, as we're walking, I'm going to...
Would you like to buy my donkey?
A man overhears you saying this and says, "Yeah, here," and hands you
no, no,
1,000 gold.
Okay.
as-
Do you want to drop my PC 1,000 gold right now?
Okay.
No, I don't want to buy your donkey.
As we're walking to the stables, I nudge you and I say, "Look out, okay?" And I come in between you two, and I'm just walking forward without making eye contact to you.
So you're at the stables behind the inn.
We're walking there.
Yeah.
But I'm
Alright.
gonna...
If we make it there.
I'm behind them.
If you make it there.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Minnie mentioned something about the elders having a meeting in black cloaks.
Oh, really?
The elders of
Um,
the town?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think this.
Shut up.
On your way to the Swinging Swords stables behind, across the street, right at number 3. Yeah, right across the street, you see one of the maids that you'd seen before in the Swinging Sword coming out of the tavern that's directly across the street and crossing over. She sort of waves at you and heads inside the Swinging Sword.
Oh, wait,
I wait back.
So, the number 3 is the tavern as well?
Yeah, it's called the Helm at High Sun.
Is that also a tavern? Wait.
The Swinging Sword is an inn. The Helm is a tavern.
So it's exclusively like a bar and restaurant.
We keep silent about this. We take a short rest and then examine it in the middle of the night.
So perhaps once it gets later, maybe one of us could each stand at a corner of the center of the town and perhaps keep an eye out.
I think it is best to not split up.
I agree.
That did not work out so well last time.
Look out, not discussing.
I can do what I want to.
Let us attend to our business first. We can discuss this in a moment. So we make it to the end.
It's alright.
Yeah, you
try to
walk
be
back
nice.
into the inn after dropping Albert.
Brother?
Well, I just wanted to drop Albert off.
Lightning bolts.
So,
I mean, you're right behind the inn.
yeah. I just wanted to drop him off. I don't want to go into the end yet.
Oh, okay.
Should we speak in the end or elsewhere?
I take a look around and I go to I signal them to follow me to the tree that is right next to the inn.
Yep.
Okay.
And I go there, and I just kind of lean up against the tree.
The big one there, right next to the two.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
So we walk out west a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're by that tree. So, what is happening?
No idea. But, dark dealings usually begin with plotting elders, or plotting leaders.
What did you hear?
Minnie says that the elders meet at night, and they pull the strings, as she said.
Do you know where?
The quarry, usually. Which means it may be to our benefit to look into this and make sure that there is no evil afoot.
Do we have any evidence that they are committing any evils?
No. But, it's for the safety of the townspeople. Sorry, I kicked you.
But to eavesdrop on people we have no business with, perhaps we should just do some investigating before we walk in on this men's meeting. I mean, one of them could be doing something as simple as having an affair, which, though I would not agree with, doesn't seem like our business.
Alright, but the more time we waste, the more that someone could
Do
be
you
hurt.
know when they meet?
At night, is all she said.
What time is it?
In game?
Yeah.
It's like 6 or 7 p.m.
We have some time. Is there anybody you're confident to in town that we may speak to? I can try my best to speak to him, Doc.
The baker.
The baker. So, we split up again.
But we do not know who the elders are of this town.
True. That is why we speak to our trusted compatriots first.
But what if the baker is...
I can trust the baker.
Are you sure?
I believe he knows a lot more than he's letting on.
This town isn't that large. If there's anything that happens, simply shout and we will come running.
And, well, I also have a spell that can relay messages to my compatriots across a distance.
Should we take your voice? In case anything breaks loose?
Yes, my horse would be a swift steed.
Can more than one person ride a large creature? I mean, in real life, too.
Yeah.
Just in case things go wrong.
I mean, as long as you're not going over the weight limit of that creature.
And if it's not carrying anything except us.
Well, you and everything you're carrying.
True.
Alright, let's then split.
Who wants to go with who? You want to come with me?
I might go with Kami. I'm not sure of this Baker fellow. I just don't want anything happening to our friends. And perhaps Krava. Oh, well.
Bravo, you seemed interested in the church. Would you like to accompany me?
Yes.
Mix and match in
Is
the
that
party.
alright with you?
I can handle myself, and you can too.
And that magic armor will take you a long way, friend.
That it will.
Ah, it fades. No, it's still there.
Then you're
At that
with
moment.
Jarell, you're with me. And I just start going a
Nope.
speedy walk down the hill.
And I try to catch up.
Don't forget your horse. You and me, Grotto.
I need to see if I can get this curse.
I must catch Camden first, and
We
then
will
I
ask.
run into the stable to untie
Just
the
remember to
Camden,
ask about your curse goodbye.
grab the reins. I'm basically going, because we're in front of the inn, we're at the tree, so I go to the stable to grab Camden
Alright.
by the reins to walk with us.
To walk with you the 300 feet up to the bakery.
As we're walking,
Because we're going towards the other place.
Alright.
as I'm walking. So, Jarell,
Yes?
what did you and Galavan speak of while you were away from us?
Oh, nothing much.
Yes.
Just trading words in Celestine. I'm suspecting that he may be more similar to me than he knows.
As in what?
Well,
Nobility,
Oh, I assure you, I have nothing to do with any.
It's a costume.
This is breaking the fourth wall.
This isn't a fourth wall show.
It's an omnipotent wall.
Oh, God.
16 walls.
As is.
Too many walls.
All right.
Continue.
Yeah.
As is. But I assure you, I have nothing to do with the nobility. They have no interest. I have no interest in them.
Whether or not, friend, you've made yourself a worthy ally. I appreciate your protection of my brother.
Oh, it is no inconvenience to me. I find you all very capable people, and I'm hoping that I can count on your help with some personal matters I have to take care of.
Donuts up there. Is that it over there?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry. Yes, but I appreciate that from you, but from Galavan, I feel he does not trust me.
Oh,
He was very suspicious of me back at when we were returning from the tomb.
he is a troubled fellow. He is rather suspicious of most things, I can tell. As you've seen, he always seems to be on alert. I feel he has a troubled past that he doesn't really wish to fully share with us at this time.
It's all of those gods, I tell you. Paladins and their worry that their god is going to come down and tell them that they're not doing something correct.
Oh, but not all gods are vengeful. Bahamut is quite just, and I haven't heard any tales of Bahamut's vengeance, but I assure you any person who would incur vengeance of a good god would be rather corrupt and chaotic.
Yeah. I don't trust them, and neither do I worship any.
Oh, well, that is your...
They're walking very slowly to
Yes,
the 300 feet.
we're having
All
a
right,
good
you
discussion.
arrive at the bakery.
Ah, here we are.
Is it locked or is it still open?
The bakery, you see a few people inside. They seem to be putting things away, but the bakery is still open.
Okay, after you.
Oh, yes, of course.
All right, you step inside, and Mangabarl is standing, talking to someone, and he looks over at you and says, welcome back to my bakery.
Hello, Mangabarl. Who is your friend?
This is just one of my employees, Steven.
Yes.
Mangabarl and Steven.
What a creative name.
Steven Exaplaxos.
Oh, you did not need to tell us the rest of that. My
He
friend,
lives at 108.
yes. You seem to really like to tell us a lot about yourself and everyone else. My friend, I'd like to inform you that the situation concerning the tomb has been handled.
You mean you killed the goblins that were running that Scooby-Doo?
Yes. As well as we put what was the spectral anomalies inside of the tomb to rest.
You mean the ghost was real?
Yes.
So it wasn't a Scooby-Doo?
No.
I'm just gonna keep saying Scooby-Doo.
No, now it's a Scooby-Dooby-Doo. That means
It's
it's
a
real.
ScoobyDon't.
Scooby-Don't kill myself.
Alright. Well, that, your reputation will certainly, spread, well.
I do hope so.
So it looks
I
over
give him
at Steven.
dagger eyes because
He's
I
like,
know he's not supposed to
Go
talk about that.
Continue, just putting things away, Steven Exaplaxos.
Yeah, you do that, Steven.
Steven Exaplaxos.
Yeah, I heard you. Now, we must be going. We have other things to... Actually. Excuse me one moment. Wait, out of character. Were we gonna talk to this guy? I forget.
Yeah.
Okay, I totally blanked. I was wondering if you knew anything about the elders of this town.
The elders? What do you want to know? I mean, they run the place. They're the governing body, I guess you could say.
Well, is there any odd things that may happen, say, at night,
Odd things.
that may concern me, or
I don't know if the Elder's doing anything odd.
Alright. And you honestly know nothing about any of this?
I don't know anything about the Elders. I bake bread, I tell you people what I know.
I kick him in the shin and I'm like,
I mean, people like to talk to me.
yes, of course.
And, as I bake the bread.
Roll insight on the baker.
Alright.
Can I tell if he's lying? Basically,
With an insight
yeah.
check?
Wait.
No, can I just know?
Can I?
Alright, I got an unnatural 20 on insight.
Okay.
Nope. Was that a natural one?
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Shit!
But, he seriously doesn't know anything about the town elders.
Alright. I appreciate your cooperation, my friend. I'll be seeing you later. And as
Alright.
and I again say, after you.
It's a pleasure to speak to your people again. I mean, to talk to people again. I mean, I
slightly drum my sword and I'm like, and I walk out.
My goodness.
Ooh.
Oh, he's friend of the family.
Oh,
Yes,
he's related to your family.
Cousin, sisters, brothers, mothers, twice removed. Dog sitter. Exactly.
I remember that.
Dog sitter.
Dog's sitter. I don't know why I'm doing it to you, not him anymore.
You meant it's an Irish setter.
Mangabarl is a dog.
Wait, I've done.
Aren't all men?
So you guys were going to the church?
Yes. Thank
You
you for
arrived
accompanying me, Rob.
at the church.
It's being hot in here for this.
Anyway,
You take your 5 steps over to the church.
Before we enter, I'd like to apologize for being angry about
Yes,
removing the basket because, well, it was dangerous and we need to save it for the children.
agreed. Kilimvor believes in a natural death, and those spirits deserve rest. If they are still awoken, that means that there is something that should be handled. I'm glad we did what
It's
we
an honor
did.
and, well, that was an honorable action.
I agree. Anyway, let us speak to Imdon. Perhaps he can shed light on the situation.
Walk in.
Alright, you walk in. You don't see, what's her name? Lemura. She's not in the entry room of this mansion-like temple. But Imdar has kind of sat down in the front pew. He's got his eyes closed.
Imdon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what was your name? I'm sorry.
Galavan, it is good to see you again.
It's good to see you. What can I do for you?
We took care of a situation outside of town, the tomb. There was a haunting.
Oh, oh. And you already took care of it?
Yes.
I'm sure that all of our people and the gods involved will be proud of your actions.
I was slashed with a spectral blade across my chest, and it
I see that. I also
Rather
see
than-
shimmering around it. It's hard to actually see the wound through the purple light and the wavering light of whatever spell is currently on you. It's clawing at your own mage armor.
I can't take it off, but
But how did that happen?
well, a specter appeared and we were going to kill it, and it seemed to slash me, and it rather hurts.
That's right.
Is there anything you can do to
Where's your wife?
make it go away? I don't know.
Unfortunately, I've not actually had any experience with undead. I work with a warrior god who usually fights other people. I don't know a whole lot about what ghosts can do.
Even if
I assume they walk through walls and go boo.
And I killed them.
They go
Is there anybody around
Scooby-Doo.
here who does?
This is a too small town to have many people who deal with undead.
We'll probably have to go to a larger community.
I'll sleep
Perhaps
it off.
when I go to...
So shake it off.
Yes.
Shake it off.
The goddess Tis was
But, Imdar, there was something else I would like to speak to you about. And it's clear except the three of us, correct? And,
Yeah, no, you don't see anyone else.
Have you heard any mutterings about the elders of this town?
No?
We have information that whether they're simply meeting under somewhat mysterious circumstances, and as we have come to help this town in certain ways, we just want to make sure that all of these events going on around and outside of town don't have anything to do with them.
Well, I don't know too much about the nobles in general. Not the nobles, the elders in general. I know that Elak Dornan of the Southern Quarry is a member, but, I come and go every few months or so.
Could you repeat that name for me?
Elak Dornan?
Kilagnadorian.
And do you know where this man lives?
Exactly.
He's down at the office in front of the Southern Quarry, which is number
12 or 14?
Not 14.
12.
It's crumbling like my life.
Okay. Well, thank you, Doctor. We do appreciate your help. And I don't suppose you have on hand any holy water.
It is an expensive thing to come by. I do carry a couple of vials on me every once in a while.
Trying to take care of the specter, we used what I had. Might you be able to spare it for our quest and our cause?
Are there other undead that you plan on coming across?
We do not know what we will face. We have been told of evil entities and things all around this town. We seek to help it as best we can. I'd like to either use my Haunted One feature or roll a persuasion check. Either one.
How obvious is it that you're haunted?
It doesn't say. It just says commoners will do what they can to help you, mostly because of
Yeah,
the
but that's
expression.
related to them knowing your background, though.
True.
If you don't use your background to your advantage, then you don't get the advantage.
The way it talked about it was as if people can see it on my face, like sunken eyes and tired features.
All right.
But that's
Commoners will do what they can to help you.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I don't think priests count as commoners, though. But you can make a persuasion roll. What are you rolling twice for?
I'm not. I'm just trying to choose which one I want to roll.
What?
No.
I'm choosing which one I want to roll.
The grabs. The grabs.
He's not making the official roll yet.
Feed me the grabs, my friend.
Feed me my boobs.
11.
No.
Ouch.
Very well.
He rolled the 24.
Well, thank you for your time in the dark.
He just brusquely says no. Which isn't out of character. I wish I could be of more help, but I can't just be giving away.
It's quite all right. We must be on our way then.
Oh, the police.
Wait, thank you, Imdar, for your patience. We must be on our way.
Of course.
Mahalo.
So, we start walking back towards the end.
And we meet you at the entrance of the inn. Anything?
Dun, dun, dun.
No leads.
Weren't able to find out anything except the name of one of the elders.
Good. Much better than what we found.
Elak Dorian. He lives near the quarry. Or not.
Elak
lives.
Dornan.
Elak Dornan. He
You
does
always
not-
want to put eyes into my characters'
I
names.
know. Elak Dornan. He resides in an office at this time.
The Southern Quarry.
Yeah.
But nothing odd.
Did you just say query?
If there is something odd, no one seems to know about it. So, this information, you got it from the old woman.
Not other than medical
Yes.
tape.
Perhaps it is because she lives so close to the quarry.
I believe so.
Should we ask more people in the area then?
It is getting dark.
If we're going to do anything, we must do it soon.
Well then, let us then investigate more buildings towards the quarry. Maybe there's someone there who will
Is there anyone who is good at hiding?
You, the giant.
You're 7 foot tall. Are you sure you're good at hiding?
I'm grey and dappled, of course I am.
I'm much better at hiding than you.
Are you?
I can do anything better than you. I'm +5.
Siblings.
Yeah.
Well, they're good.
Wait, but what's your...
+5.
You're 16, I'm 17.
So,
Shut up.
I don't understand what they're saying.
They're comparing their
We're...
penises.
Okay, now
That's where
show
I'd be
me.
going.
Alright, who's doing a thing?
Jonah, do me a favor.
Okay,
Well, I'm not good at hiding.
well
Neither
then
am I.
we are very good at it.
What is the plan then? The sun is setting.
we can set up in bushes around the quarry and see if anything goes down.
Yes.
I would like chicken first, though, and maybe a short rest.
Yes, a short
Okay.
rest. And we can absorb in the
right.
quarry.
What?
Ah,
Short
yes.
rest is 4 hours, right?
Short rest is 1 hour.
Then let us go back to the end.
Excuse me.
Wow,
Back to our room.
Yes, and we also have a chicken, courtesy of what the... Just noticed that I was like, it's a unicorn. A chicken, courtesy of Minnie.
2.
Oh,
2 chickens.
1,
4.
I do not need to rest. I will meet you by the quarry.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
going to stay, and I'm going to hang out at number 14.
And mini mandivers?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can ask her something.
Are you sure you're not
I'll get on your shoulders and hide by a tree.
any famine? Or
No, I'm.
Are you sure you
fine.
would not
I do
like to
feel
take,
exhausted at all.
A small nap, my
yeah,
friend.
he had breakfast. And that,
I'm about to go have some chicken.
Okay, well, let's go into the inn then and consume to our heart's content.
Fine.
Let us eat
I'll just
first,
go.
friend.
Alright, you guys go into the inn and you find Kaylessa, who says, I've got the chicken out back. It's on the grill right now. You can go see if it's ready for you all.
Yes.
All
thank
right.
you.
We'll take a seat at one of the booths.
I'm famished.
Alright, and Kaylessa goes out back. While she is gone, though, you all sit down at the booth or the bar or whatever.
Yeah.
You went first.
I'm
I'll be on
observing
the outside.
other patrons of the-
I just set my shield somewhere.
A man comes up to you, looking kind of wondering, like, excuse me,
Yes.
are you the ones who word's gotten around a bit about the ghost issue that you are helping?
Yes,
Around
it is
town?
resolved.
Well, I don't know if it's relevant, but I overheard someone say that they saw a skull pinned to a tree with a black arrow, like some kind of dire warning or ill omen.
Where was this?
It was a half-day's walk along the larch path, then about 4 miles east into the hills.
And is there anything else around the area? Maybe any landmarks, buildings?
Well,
Who saw this, friend?
some traveling merchant, I think?
Coming down from the large path?
Yes.
I was told there was danger that way.
Perhaps. I'm not sure what else, but as far as I know, that tree is just out there on its own with a black arrow pinning a skull to it.
Thank you for letting us know.
Is there anything more you could describe of this black
I mean,
arrow
I
that
just
told you?
overheard someone else talking about it.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Who is this someone else?
Merchant coming from the large path.
Do you know where this merchant is? Oh, sorry.
Not here anymore.
How long ago did you get this?
It was a couple of days ago.
Couple of days old. Well, thank you for the information, friend.
Yeah, waves his hand even and goes back to his end of the bar and drinks a bit. And then Kaylessa comes back in with a chicken, freshly grilled, and sets it down in front of the 4 of you. Says, there you go, on the house.
Yes, my
I'm
friend.
just kidding, 10 gold. No.
Fucking bitch.
By the way, we don't know where Albert is.
He's. do you want me to become?
So let us all pray, my friends. Close your eyes and kneel your heads down.
I close my eyes and I keep and listen out for whatever the fuck he's doing.
I'm watching him.
And I'm just like... So we grab the two hands.
I take a leg.
Make a perception check.
I didn't close my eyes.
18.
So, you're just watching them take the chicken, and you hear them reaching over, and the sound of tearing chicken.
It's all in good fun.
I slide the plate over to our end of the plate. No, it's over on our end. How far is your reach?
Push the table down so we'll slide down here.
I reach back over and move to the middle. We shared. It was a jest.
I've spoiled my appetite.
Come.
I can't tell if he's laughing in character or not. It's such a
I cut some chicken.
Alright?
That was a good laugh.
Yes, we all eat.
Yeah, Galavan eats the whole chicken.
So, order a round of ale. Not a round, just me. Never mind.
Wow.
Just you?
Yeah.
That's 5 copper.
Well, I see him doing this. Oh, well, that's very nice of you. Kaelessa, 4 ales for us all, please.
You're okay.
Alright, there's another 2 silver.
damn it, Adolfo. Wouldn't be that guy.
I'm alright.
Did I already spend my cup? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So.
And I take the second ale, and I give it to you in a good manner.
Thank you, friend.
And as
do
he,
appreciate
right as
that.
he's about to drink it, I drop a chicken bone inside of it.
I drink it all the way down.
Ooh.
You choked to death.
You now have advantage against getting a cold.
Chicken soup. So I drink that, and then I start on my other mug of ale.
Alright, make a constitution saving throw with advantage.
I nudge my
12.
mug over to
Alright.
Krava.
This is better than the last one you had, at least. You don't know if you're just tired or if they've changed out the ale or something.
But I feel slightly drunk.
But it's a little more buzzed than the piss water they gave you.
I feel content.
I'll drink
Come,
the first
friend, have another.
And the second.
Alright, make
I
your
feel mine.
saving throw.
Now, friends, it'll be
What is it?
in a few
Constitution.
hours that we will be.
10.
10.
And I kind
It
of
feels just like the last time you
Going up.
drank 2.
Get drunk.
hushed
Just
tone.
buzzed.
We're going to be looking for the elders pretty soon. I don't think.
I throw a chicken bone at him.
Rather large. That was the last one.
I literally drink my ale as I stare at you like, what difference is this gonna make? Can you not throw food at the table? This is an inn. They have manners here.
Yeah, you see the maid you saw coming in from the helm at High Sun kind of.
The wave at her.
I waited 2.
I whip a chicken bone.
Fucking maid.
I'm just neatly eating my chicken.
He's gonna beat me with chicken. Oh no! God, please! Oh God!
Dakota is now beating Adolfo with fake grapes.
Oh God!
I am in fact the maid.
Oh God!
I call the maid beautiful. You're very good looking.
Thank you.
That wasn't very grape.
Anyway,
Yeah.
do we finish our chicken?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm going to rest for an hour.
I'm gonna sit here in the booth and rest for an hour.
I'm going to
Just
rest.
sipping on my ale.
I'm gonna rest for an hour.
Did Kami take damage from the grape slaughter?
8 damage.
You all
You
get
take great damage.
benefits of a short rest.
Yay! It's an hour later.
What benefits do I get from a short rest?
Any abilities that you had that said recover after a short rest, you get back. And if you lost hit points, you can use a hit die to regain them.
Do I get normal health yet?
Nope.
It's not been 8 hours.
Oh, that's a
The hell?
1d10.
No, the 8 hours is for the mage armor.
It's been
Oh.
what?
You've got like an hour or 2 left on mage armor.
Can you please... Would it be visible if it's shining? Is it glowing?
Which
I mean,
one?
it's
This is a
it's
fucking
it's just
D10.
it's a dim sort of.
No, this is
no
a
one's gonna
D10.
notice
It's
it
just
in
a
the
0.
dark.
Okay.
So...
I got back 3 health.
What's the planet?
Well,
Plus your Constitution modifier, by the
You
way.
okay?
So you and me are in the booth.
That's plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh,
If you
plus
didn't
my
get
cost. Sure.
Well, I suppose shortly
So I'm at
we
full.
head to the quarry.
I believe that's.
You and your brother are good at hiding.
Yes. I'd be surprised.
I will probably stay in the back towards the woods then. I know for certain that myself and in this armor I wouldn't be much use in the terms of stealth.
I ready. I put on my cloak. And I put on my mask, and I'm ready.
All right. And you are heading to the where?
The quarry.
South quarry.
The south quarry.
Perhaps we should not walk down the quarry
What did she
path.
say?
It's the southwestern quarry. Perhaps we should not walk down the quarry path, but instead walk around it. I suggest taking
And
the
slide down the wall. Into
Very good idea.
I suggest taking the Kelendel path
the
and walking around the back.
Sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
Alright. So we walk that way.
So where are you going?
We're walking to the quarry, but we're not taking the paths. We're going
Which quarry?
Oh shit.
the southwestern. Which one did they say? You can roll an intelligence check to recall an event.
Yeah. Let's roll. We're both gonna roll one. Oh God.
I thought they were four.
19.
Natural one.
All right. You remember that she said that either they go in through to the wagon works or the northern quarry.
Wait, where was the guy who lived?
His office is at number 12, which
The
is
southern.
towards the southern quarry.
Yeah,
Is that? Oh yeah. Okay.
the one that the one town elder that you know about.
Yeah. And I'm so smashed. I got so smashed I forgot.
So we're going towards the northern one?
Yes.
Nonetheless, I suggest we take the Kalindol path and walk up from there. We should not take the path to the quarry directly.
Understood.
I'd like to go
Let's
through
go.
this gathering of trees right next to this pond, so that we can make our way through the the brush and everything, and go up that hill. It seems to be.
All right, and so we end.
Cool.
Hey.
To be
16 plus
continued.
5
Catch
for
us
stealth.
next time
What are you rolled by
on
stealth?
Dragon Ball Z.
Stealth.
Next-
Say your stealth score.
Huh?
What's your stealth?
16 plus 5, 21 for stealth.
And we end.